Here's a quick video on how to stop daydreaming. First, you need to understand the root cause behind why you daydream in the first place. And this is where I need to explain to you a little bit of psychology and a little bit of brain science for you to understand. Because me telling you a solution is not alone by itself is not going to help you with daydreaming. So the root cause behind daydreaming is that when you were young, there was a lot of stress that were coming in from your caretakers, parents, maybe siblings, older siblings, etc. From your house or even from your school, from your teachers. There was a lot of stress that was coming to you. And what the natural human response to stress, the first one is to ask for help. But for example, if your teachers or if your parents are bringing you a lot of stress, then you won't be able to ask for help because they are the caretakers. So the first solution is not going to be viable. The second thing that brain goes to is fight or flight. But the thing is, you're too small for you to fight the teacher or the parent, and you're too small to run away from them because you need them, especially your parents. If you're 2 years old, 5 years old, even 10 years old, you need your parents to stay alive. You can't run away from them. So because these two does not work, your brain goes to the third solution, which is freezing. Freezing is tuning out. So what your brain actually does is that it tunes out from the stressful reality into an imaginable reality for it to just stay there for a little while and to relieve itself from that stress. That's what happens when you're a child. Now, this is a survival mechanism and it helped you survive and stay alive. The problem with it is that this tuning out used to happen when you were a child while your brain was making millions of neural connections every single second. And this affected the neurology, the structure of your brain while it was developing. So you literally have neural pathways, or like you can think of them as tunnels. You literally have tunnels in your brain for tuning out. That's why you daydream. And if you bite your nails or you pick your skin somewhere in your body, it's because you daydream. And the reason you daydream because of the tuning out. You need to understand that toddlers, when they're stressed and they want to relieve themselves from stress, they suck their thumb. Adults, they don't suck their thumb. They either bite their nails or they pick their skin somewhere or they do some action. And the reason daydreaming or picking your skin or any other behavior is connected to daydreaming is because when you daydream about the future. And the future is stressful to you. So because it's stressful, your brain wants to relieve that stress. So you bite your nails or you pick your skin or you do any of those actions. That's the reason. That's the root cause. Now that you understand the root cause, we need to solve the root cause. Okay? We need to weaken the neural pathways, the tunnels in your brain responsible for tuning out. To do that, we need to help you do an exercise that will allow you to stop yourself from daydreaming once you start it. The reason this works is because this tunnel in your brain responsible for tuning out, the more neurons goes through it, the thicker it becomes, the more automatic your habit of daydreaming will become. And the less neurons that goes through it, the less thickness that this tunnel becomes. And the less thicky this tunnel becomes, less thicky. The more it shrinks, the less automatic this habit becomes. Okay? So what we need to do is that we need to stop those neurons from going through this tunnel as fast as possible when they start going through that. And now I'm going to explain to you an exercise that will allow you to stop those neurons from going through this tuning out tunnel as fast as possible. And the more you do that, the more you stop yourself, the less neurons will go through this tunnel, the less thickness this tunnel will become, the less automatic, and with time, you're going to heal from that. So what is this exercise that will allow you to do all of that? Meditation. Yes, it's that simple. And there's a specific way for you to meditate to be able to do these actions that I've just told you about. The best exercise for meditation is to sit on a chair, set a timer for 20 minutes on your phone, and close your eyes and inhale and exhale just from your nose. Don't use your mouth. And once you start doing that, in the first 5-10 seconds, what your brain will do is that it's going to start tuning out. It's going to start wandering off, thinking about things, imagining things, etc. Your only job only job is to catch this wandering off and bring your focus back into the sensation of air coming in and out from your nose. That's it. The more you do it, the more you build the habit of you catching yourself wandering off, tuning out, daydreaming. So that once you're done with the meditation, when you tune out, when you daydream, you're able to catch yourself, which will allow you to stop these neurons from going through the tuning out funnel or tunnel. And once you do that, it's going to start becoming less sticky, and less sticky until it goes away. And this is where you're able to stop daydreaming and stop biting your nails and stop picking your skin or whatever habit that you do. That's how you can do it.